Hola, Yuppie, everybody. Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Hello, cat. What boy? Why are you yelling? I just came on right and she came to interrupt me. But yes, hello. Good evening, everybody. How's your evening or day, depending on your time zone? I hope you're doing well. Okay. For those who live in Germany, how you doing now that the snow has melted off? The little snow we had. Hello, hello. Kiki, where are you? Did she leave again? I think my cat left again. Let me just get some more stuff ready before we start properly drawing. There we go. I just want to get some refs before we start drawing. And then stick. Okay, I think now I'm prepared. I'm prepared to draw now. Have this over the chair, and there we go. I'm gonna close the door again. Okay, now. My cat's probably going to open the door again, just watch. But okay, for today, I just wanna somewhat warn in advance. Today I'm like drawing on my screen tablet for like the very first time on stream. Like I do draw on the screen tablet. The thing is that on stream I used to just use my screenless tablet. So if you see me looking down a lot today, it's because I'm drawing on my screen tablet. Oh, she's cute. Okay, hello. Hi, Angel. How you doing? Good to see you. Good, good. Was hard at work with class stuff, but taking a break today. Okay, that's fair. I hope you're able to rest well in your break. I'm here, so resting is happening. Good. I mean, because otherwise, you did show up sometimes on streams while you were on meetings, so I just assumed it was the same. Josh, I break the rules sometimes to support friends. That's very sweet of you. Sorry. Whoops. Wait. Hold on. Why is my expression on... there we go. This happened because I use a numpad, an extra numpad, to do like my shortcuts for when I draw my screen tablet, so that's why this happened. Posture check. Oh, thanks for the posture check, Redeem, but I'm already doing my best at the posture that I have when working on a screen tablet. Why is this happening? My Explorer has been like broken today for some odd reason. Drink. I don't have much to drink today. I didn't get to make tea beforehand because just like 10 minutes before I went live I was watching Sailor Moon with my boyfriend, so I didn't prepare anything beforehand. Get water. I don't like to drink water when it's winter. It makes my throat hurt. So I'm going to have to cook tea. Oh yeah, thank you for the bits. And hi Honey Citrus, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome.
Nani?
Yes, yes, Kiryu, Nani. Nani is happening. Hello, hi, hi. Hello, Honey Citrus, how you doing? Nani, lol. Yes, it's Kiryu's iconic catchphrase. Nani. I could have added the one from the Fist of the North Star, but I decided to make it Kiryu because it's more in tune with my favorite media. I'm doing fine. Oh, that's good to hear. I hope it's not snowing too heavily, or that the snow has melted like over here. I just peeked Citrus's profile and all the love the VTube. I do follow Honey on Instagram and on Twitter and all. Speaking of that, I should get to following you on Twitch. But very good art, definitely recommend. Let me follow back real quick before I forget. But yes, definitely recommended. Very good art. Good art and good vibes, and he sounds like a good person to know. Yes, absolutely. I still have to visit your streams, but I hope to do so sometime because I love your art. My Twitter, oh gosh, my brain has been infested with Dante Devil May Cry. What good timing, because I just finished DMC3 last weekend on Friday. And Taste of Blood has been stuck in my head since. Oopsie. Same. I followed you everywhere except Twitch. Yeah, there's so many platforms I'm on, so no big. And yes, speaking of DMC3, I have played DMC1. Then my boyfriend played DMC2 for me. I fell asleep eventually, so I remember a little about DMC2. Other than there's like an infested helicopter. And like that boss fight is like an errand run for some reason. And that there's a lot of shooting. But then I got to play DMC3. And it was a good game, I enjoyed it. The soundtrack is banger. Virgil is a good character. All the boss fights with Virgil were amazing. It's so campy. I still can't get over how Dante just rides a rocket missile like it's a hecking Tuesday. OUP, I went to more Germany streams and was beating them up on the BSC. That's good to hear. Thank you for spreading that Canada exists in the BFC and that you are dominating. Good. Wonderful timing, because I've been obsessed with Devil May Cry now. Yeah, I think it's great that so many people are into Devil May Cry. I went on Saturday to both a birthday and goodbye party for a friend who is moving out. And a bunch of our friends and work colleagues were there. And they all played DMC as well. So we started like going feral over DMC. My boyfriend said something about Dante, which I haven't met yet. And I was going wild about how DMC is good, and I hope to see Trish in 4 because Trish is mommy. No, seriously though, Trish instantly won me over with her intro cutscene in 1. How she literally just walks in and introduces herself by tossing a bike. Damn. Love me a woman who can just toss me a motorcycle with her bare hands. Dante is so comfy in DMC 3, but I love him. He is! He's such a dork in 3. I had only seen Dante before in Marvel 3, so that was my only insight in his character and Virgil for all these years. And it took me a while to get used to Virgil's voice, actually, because initially when I first saw his design, I thought he was going to have like a deep Wesker-like voice. And then when I heard him, I was like, he sounds like a cartoon villain who gets his ass handed to him within 5 seconds flat. And then I saw the tone of DMC3, and I was like, never mind, that suits him perfectly. I wouldn't want any other voice for him. Trish is such a moment. She really is. God, I can't with her. She's just perfect. I cannot wait to see her in 4. But that might take a while because my boyfriend and I are doing a thing in which like we suggest series to each other and games, and we trade off on each other what we play. He gave me the DMC series right now. So I did DMC 1 and 3. And I gave him Disgaea, so he's going to be doing Disgaea 2 next. And Disgaea takes a while, so it's going to take a while until I start with 4. But until then, Taste the Blood can like stay stuck in my head. Duplicate Yuppie, would you play Sea of Thieves? If I knew what it was, I unfortunately don't know what it is. So what is Sea of Thieves? Is it like... Hold on. Is it like a hacking... like a Assassin's Creed or like a party game or... ain't gonna lie, Dante has stolen my heart, especially in DMC 5. He looks so dang handsome. I hear that a lot from people. I know a bunch of people like Dante in 5 because of how he looks. I've seen how he looks and I can understand why. So yeah, the things that I know about DMC 5 are just how Dante looks, that there's another guy, and the song I am the storm that is approaching the fire, and the rest I don't know. I only know because of the memes. Pirate game open world. Oh, okay. I've never really played open world games, so it would be an experience for me. I mean, I don't know if Yakuza counts as partially open world. I don't think it does. So that would be my first experience with an open world game. I've actually played very little 3D games in my life. I am the nerd that stayed with 2D games for a very long time. Not because I didn't like 3D games, it's just that I didn't really find many that I was super invested in. Which, now that I'm experiencing games like DMC and Bayonetta, I'm like, I've been missing out for a long time. Or in Yakuza especially. I can't imagine a life without Yakuza anymore. You get it, plus his voice. So I hear Dante's voice actor was only like decided in 3, so I assume it's the same one. Like, what's his name again? Ruben? I've seen a bit of the behind the scenes and he's really like, he really feels the role of Dante. He did an amazing job. Bury the light, it goes hard. Oh, I can't wait then, because if there's something I learned from DNC 1 and like 3, is that the OST is banger, and I can always appreciate a banger OST. Oh, you know a song that hasn't been able to leave my head recently? Foxin by Divine Music. I haven't heard of them before, but the title already sounds like it goes hard, so I should listen to it sometime. Definitely. Titles that have stuff like Foxin, probably a banger. Yep, same one. Alright, so I'm glad they kept Ruben until 5. Always appreciated when voice actors can keep like their roles for a long time, especially those who really feel the characters. Is it okay if I share your stream in my Discord? I have a few people who think would enjoy the vibes who also do art. Sure, feel free. I don't mind. I haven't really been posting much myself when it comes to self-promoting streams, mostly because I'm rarely active in like a bunch of servers, and I feel a little bit self-conscious posting my stream link when I barely like engage with people. Mostly it's a time zone problem. And previously also work on top. Time zone plus work on top, but now I've been on sick leave since November. God knows for how long I'll still be in sick leave. But I think the majority of people who have been on stream with me have heard me talk about how much I dislike my current job, and that I'm taking steps now. I'm going to be quitting, like sending my resignation this week, and I have a job interview on this Friday, like on video call for a remote position, and I'm very excited about it. It's going to be outside games, so a field that I'm less versed into, less experienced in, but I'll learn some pretty rad stuff. I'll be super excited if I manage to land this job, because I really like what the firm that I applied to does. They have really interesting projects and stuff on the market, so let's see how it goes. Oh, Yuppie, you're always allowed to. It's all good. I have humans across the world in mind with 125 plus peeps in it now. Woo! That's a chunky number. That's very good. Good to hear that. I'm still in the process of it, but I'm aiming to put my Discord in a more public setting sometime in February. Like to have it on Moobot and on Patreon and stuff. I've mostly been focusing on job stuff, that's why I didn't really bother with it yet. But while I have been out of work, like from sick leave, I actually took a lot of steps in getting stuff done, like portfolio stuff. I sent out a bunch of applications for jobs. I reopened my Redbubble store, and I started making assets, like VTuber assets. Oh, and I also opened an imprint store. There's not many prints there yet, but there's going to be more soon. And on Redbubble, there's also going to be more soon. Initially, I was wondering if I would do a Teespring, but I thought like, I want to like provide some art for other things, and Redbubble is the only one I know that will do more stuff on demand, even though the pay cut is a lot, but oh well, to be like that. I also put a goal for myself that when I start doing more freelancing stuff this year, that I'm going to try attending conventions again as an artist. So eventually I will try to aim for an online shop in Etsy where I would sell physical merch, or maybe on B-Cartel, who knows. I'm just happy to see your stream today. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Angel. I'm happy to see you here. Hooray, that sounds like things are turning up. They are. I've been doing a lot of branding stuff as well. Like today, the majority of time I spent after sending a few job apps out, I was working on my about section on Twitch, making panels and the like, so now it looks more, well, more complete, I would like to say. She's going up further. Woo! Yeah, yeah. It is. I did have a Redbubble store a few years ago, but then I closed it, and then I was like, okay, I'll open it again. Not because it was going particularly bad. It's because I had like a few fan art stuff in there, and I was worried someone would like tattletale me to my my employers, and I would get in trouble for it. So I was like, okay, maybe I should not do that. But then I decided, you know what, fuck it. I need to fund my new PC. So, and I want to quit my job anyway, so might as well start gearing up for freelancing stuff to begin with. Oh yeah, and aside of Redbubble store and the like, and online shop stuff, I am working on my commissions page. I'm aiming to open them sometime in April or May. That would be about the time where my resignation period is over and I'm actually out of my job. And I am starting to prepare like the Google Forms and the like. I'm also preparing how it looks on the website, prepare my terms of service. Well, and I still have to do a page for VTubing and live 2D stuff, because I kind of still have to think about pricing in that area, about how I would be charging it for myself, and how exactly I will write the terms of service there and all of that, and samples and stuff, but it will come as well. I feel particularly kind of motivated this year to get stuff going with my freelancing stuff. I didn't really push for it in the last 3 years while I was in my job, mostly because I was very tired after my work days, so I would mostly focus on just personal art. But then I was like, the time is now, and so I eventually garnered up the energy to finally start pursuing my actual dreams. So like being freelancer at least enough so that I can just work part-time. That's an ideal combo for me. I mean, mostly ideal would be I could just freelance in full. But I am totally willing to make like the combination of working part-time while working in part-time freelancing, because then I always have like a source of income that is always secure no matter what I do. While freelancing is like basically I do my stuff on the side, including client work. I have another goal for myself this year, and this is more project-based actually. I want to release one visual novel this year. Like one small project, either one of my fan projects that I'm still working on, like my main fan project right now, which is based on Freedom Planet. I want to finally release at least a prologue this year, and or if I feel like it, work on an original project of mine and release like the first chapter or like a small visual novel within this year. Whether it would monetize or not, I don't know. Crimson Threads won't be monetized because it's a fan project and I don't want to make money off it. As in from like the exe file. Because I respect Spacey's wishes. But for like the original project, depends. I might save up to get you to draw my VTuber for a background art in my room. Oh, that would be nice. I would gladly do that. The panel graphics look so cute as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. I finally got an overlay and graphic design style for me that I like and that works and that also doesn't feel like too amateurish for me. And like feels like in a way in which I can say, yes, I did graphic design, check this out. Oh, that sounds exciting. Thank you, thank you. I'm very excited for all of that myself. I haven't announced like a store opening just yet because I still wanted to put some stuff up on Imprint and Redbubble beforehand. But I might do so within this week or next week. Like, just announce, hey, I have a Redbubble store and an imprint store if you want something from me. There you go. It's there. My main financial goal this year would be to fund a new PC, because the PC that I have right now is not only just like very weak, it's also like clinging for dear life. Like before I went live today, the computer was like freezing and stuttering, and I was like, oh god, can't I even like do a stream in 3000 bitrate today, or is my PC now dying? And I managed to go live without problems. So, sigh of relief, but I don't know how much longer the PC can last. The other reason why that I want a new PC is I want to play Yakuza and Lost Judgment on stream, and regular Judgment. I want to play all of that on stream, and Shenmue as well, which I haven't played yet. Everybody must witness Yakuza. I will get everybody in this channel to witness Yakuza. That's like my life goal. I'm glad that my computer at least is like potent enough for retro game streams, because the first stream I did on Return was a stream of a Sailor Moon puzzle game. It's called Kondo wa Puzzle Oshiokiyo. And it's basically a Tetris lookalike with Sailor Moon characters. So, for me, at least it confirmed, okay, my PC can handle streaming capture card content that is like retro games. But I'm not sure if it can stream like Animal Crossing without problems. So we'll see. Yeah, do it. I was hesitant to share any of my stuff, but what's the worst you can do if you constantly share your own work? Oh, I felt that. I felt that very deeply. There was a time I would be very sad about not getting like engagement in my art. I'm not gonna lie, it still happens sometimes where I'm like, oh, maybe my art just isn't that good. And while I recognize there's like a lot of room for improvement, I'm also like nowadays less thinking about maybe I should draw this and that to get more engagement. I'm like, I will draw whatever the fuck I want and post it, and people will witness it. If I want to draw my VTuber being best friends with Ishiban Kazuga from Yakuza 7, I will, and you will eat that. Viewer count be damned. And also, I should know myself. I keep reminding me whenever I feel low that while I might not be there yet with freelancing stuff, I know better than anyone that follower count and engagement count is not a guarantee for a job, because I got like requests for VTubing models, which I couldn't do because work contract reasons. And I also like landed a job while I had like, I don't know, 400 followers. So that's always like a good motivator to me to keep in my mind whenever I feel low. You'll never take me alive, Yuppie. I will someday take you alive. And then we're going to have a nice pizza together. Mood. I'm still slightly hesitant to draw my VTubership with my faves. Though it's my account and I can draw whatever I want. Yes, exactly! You're free to draw yourself and your VTuber with your faves. I can understand the fear though, because I used to be like that. I'm still somewhat self-conscious about drawing like chibi art with my witch VTuber and Rodove from Umineko. But eventually I was like, you know what? You know what? I've been drawing... This has been like my brand. Drawing favorite characters with my own OCs or like my VTuber or self-insert avatar. For years. I might as well just keep on brand. Plus it kinda... Something that I kinda realized that people kinda notice when you put a lot of love into something and things you're more interested in. It kinda shows in the work, if it makes sense. Like there was a time I would draw fan art just for the sake of having something to post, and you can kinda tell it doesn't have as much passion as like, I don't know, my OC canon stuff or like my fandom OC stuff or like self-insert stuff. But then when I decided to finally just let go of my fears and post whatever I want, it felt so cathartic. I'm never going back. I could never go back. It's like a very liberating feel, so I'm encouraging you to post more art of your VTuber with your face. I definitely encourage it. It is good content also. I'll try. It's free happiness when I doodle my VTuber with my faves. It is! It really is! I'm glad to hear it's the same for you. I had started doodling some stuff of my VTuber with characters from Yakuza and Judgment. I've commissioned art like that as well. And I just want to print it and hang it on my wall. It's so nice. It's like free serotonin. And while I tend to gear towards making OCs rather than going like with my own VTuber, at least previously, or like for media in which I'm not as personally involved in, but still enough to want to do like pairings with my favorite characters. That's still also very powerful. I just love doing both. With Yakuza, I want to draw like more of my VTuber with the Yakuza characters because I don't know how to explain with Yakuza. It just feels like home. It feels like a home. I want to be best friends with Ichiban. That's like stuff I dream about. If I ever got like a voice message from Ichiban's voice actor, I would start crying full snot and tears, which I say that even non-jokingly because When there was the RGG summit where they showed like Ishin and everything, they showed a bit of Yakuza 8, and my boyfriend came pick me up from work, and I started crying in the car just from seeing like a few clips of Ichiban and the others from 7. Like he looked at me and I was crying, just it's my baby, my babies. It's Ichiban. And like, I don't want to spoil a specific Easter egg in Lost Judgment, but I screamed when I saw it. And this one isn't as much of a spoiler for Lost Judgment because it's like immediately within the first 20 minutes of the game when you go to Yokohama with Yagami. You can go to the Survive bar and Kashiwagi is in there, and I started screaming. I screamed so loud I lost my voice. Like on the next day at work I was like, I can't speak. Like weekly stand-up. Sorry, it was like a meeting, not a weekly stand-up. Where they asked me something and I was like, everything's going well, sorry, I lost my voice. And they were like, why? I yelled. About what? Nothing important, sir. Which, while on topic, I have actually been designing outfits for my VTuber, specifically for Yakuza and Judgment themed streams. 2 outfits, in fact. I should stop designing outfits for me because I'm starting to lose like consistency. But you know, first off, designing outfits is like a lot of fun for me. Secondly, I want them to fit Yakuza. I want to have a fitting look for just Yakuza and Judgment. For Yakuza 7, I'm going as far as picking an outfit that and like storyline even that will specifically just for 7 and in part Lost Judgment. That's how much the Yakuza 7 at least means to me. I would say like I love Yakuza 7 so much that I refuse to perish before playing it on stream. Like death, like you know, death from DMC3 could come for me, like 5 of them, and I would refuse to perish until I finish a Yakuza 7 stream like on Twitch. Like some of my friends tease me by making semi-accurate Dante voice and it makes me scream. Yo, that is like extremely cute. That is extremely cute from your friends. I'm happy that they enable you, as it should be. My boyfriend kind of does the same, because I keep saying how Ronove from Mineko looks exactly like an anime version of my boyfriend. So there have been times where he would show up on stream while like acting like Ronove. It was really funny. Or where he would do the butler stick just to cheer me up. It's very funny. and very sweet at the same time. I hope people don't mind that I snack on the side, by the way. And then every time another friend sees Dante, Archie's like, oh my god, it's Mr. Handy's tutors, and I get so insanely flustered. What the heck? That's so cute! Sorry, I choked. Woo! Sorry, I choked on nuts. Please don't take that out of context. I just realized how wrong that sounds. Please don't take that out of context. I didn't mean to make it. I promise I didn't mean it that way. You said you wouldn't die before you streamed that game. Come on now. And I won't. Oh boy. Next time I should Google what mandel means in English before I say nuts. Maybe I should put some water to make some tea. Woo! So anyway, Yakuza 7, am I right? Stay hydrated. Thank you for the redeem. My cup is almost over. I need to make some more tea. Oh yeah, another game that I definitely want to play, that I would say I refuse to die before I finish it on stream, aside of Yakuza 7 and Lost Judgment, is I want to play Sailor Moon Another Story on stream so that more people are aware that's a game that exists. So for context, Sailor Moon Another Story is like a Japanese only RPG game with Sailor Moon. It's a game that I actually loved to play in my childhood a lot because while I lived in Portugal, my dad wanted to compensate for the loss of our Super Nintendo by getting us SNES games in other means, if you catch my drift. Like on the computer. And that included like a bunch of games. Sailor Moon was included, and Sailor Moon Another Story as well. So like it's like a classic JRPG on the Super Nintendo that only released in Japan, unfortunately, with like a whole new story and characters and somewhat of an interesting system. And it's one of the very few RPGs that I actually enjoy playing, even though it's kinda grind heavy in some parts and kinda bullshit in others. But I need to let people know that this game exists, because not enough magical girl games exist out there that aren't like puzzle games only or gacha nowadays. Some like people must know that magical girl games get kinda cool stuff too, or at least used to. A bunch of like the games that I plan on streaming on stream are obscure magical girl games. Just so I can play some of them myself that I haven't gotten to yet. And others to be like, just to expose them a little bit and be like, hey, check out these badass magical girl games that you might enjoy playing as well. And thank God the Retro Freak, which For those who don't know, it's like a physical emulator kind of thing. It's a console that I got gifted for me for Christmas. Basically, it's like a multi-console cartridge reader that can play games of any region. And it can load patches for you onto your cartridges. I mean, not directly into the cartridge, but like, say when you put a cartridge in the Retro Freak, it will automatically ROM dump for you. So it will like extract the ROM from your cartridge. So technically, let's say it's legal emulating. That's what I'm basically saying. So because of that, I don't have to like play it in Japanese and then make everybody suffer with my very poor hiragana and katakana reading skills and my very bad kanji reading. And instead I can just load a patch on the cartridge when I finally buy the game. I know this sounds like a complicated way of doing things, but I'd rather wanted to stay on the safer side, just in case. I eventually need to play 7, but I'm still stuck on Kiwami 2. Oh man, that's a long way to go then. But I definitely recommend to push through Yakuza. Kiwami 2 is good, so it's like good to stay in it for a while, especially because of like the side content in it. Like some of the sub-stories are pretty good, especially the photo set one, the photography one. And the hostess minigame is very good, again. But after 2, it gets a little bit of a struggle. Because 3 is not bad, but you can tell that they didn't remake that one and just remastered it, so you're like, okay, what's going on here? Basically what I'm saying, just be braced for like a somewhat drop in quality in gameplay. Story-wise, it depends how you feel about it. I personally felt the story in 3 was kinda just okay. Mina is good though. I don't really care about Mina, but he's good. I care much more about Rikia in 3. He's very good. I would die for him. Him baby. 4 is where things start getting better again. 3 only has like one major gripe that I'm like, no, I would never touch 3 again. And that's the golf. And that's all I'll say. But otherwise I couldn't recommend 7 enough. 7 is like my favorite game like ever. Like in general favorite game. I know I've only beaten it once. But I can't put in words how much I love that game, and it's very ironic because I normally don't like RPGs in gameplay. But 7 was like, everything was correct, it was right. It was good, it was fun, the story was amazing. The characters were great. Ichiban is the best boy. I love him very much. Here comes a special boy. Y'all can be cute magic of girls, but I'll be learning Super Saiyan with Goku. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'll include Dragon Ball games as well, because there are some console Dragon Ball games that are kind of forgotten. That said, don't underestimate magical girls. Like, fucking Sailor Moon magical girls can literally blow up planets in the blink of an eye. It reminds me of that meme, the one with like someone made like the guy doing like the peace sign on the grave, but like it were the Sailor Senshi doing like here lie the fans who thought Goku would beat up the Sailor Senshi, and it's like my favorite picture. The best take would be that those two should like join hands and destroy planets together. If the Sailor Moon squad and the Z Fighters teamed up, absolutely nothing can stop them. Like Jiren would cower on his knees. I'm very passionate about magical girls, that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I just saw Noah Tamandio, thank you for the Cell hello. I didn't even hear Cell saying hello. I think my headsets are too low. What a mood, learning Japanese is hard. It is! I did Japanese class, and like I finished beginner course, and I can read katakana and hiragana and know some vocabulary, but then I got to kanji. Needless to say, I couldn't continue with Japanese class, especially because there was a curriculum mix-up. The class that I was in learned kanji in another order, and the class I went to later learned like the standard order, so I went in, and all the kanji that they learned I did not learn, so I was always behind because I didn't know what was going on. I want to pick up Japanese classes again someday. Oh, I know they are strong, but I'm not that cute. What? What do you mean? You are adorable. You are very cute. Like, what the heck? I will come into your house. How dare you? You are very cute. I have seen your avatar and you. Sorry. Yeah, Sailor Moon and Goku would be besties. Absolutely. Like, put Mako in. And let her cook, and Usagi and Goku will go to town on that food. They will eat for like days, as it should be, and all is right in the world. Ami and Gohan will be very good friends. Maybe Setsuna and Piccolo would get along well. Let's see, who else from the Z Fighters? Well, Uranus and Vegeta maybe could have like a sort of a rivalry or some shit. Trunks and Chibi Moon could like talk about future traveling stuff, time travel and shit. Krillin, who would Krillin be good friends with? From the girls. I actually don't know. I think Venus would be good friends with Bulma. I think she would be. They like. Yeah, maybe the first thought would be Bulma and Ami would be good friends because of the whole technological stuff. But I think Minako and Bulma would be very in tune with one another. Oh yeah! Also, somewhat related to Sailor Moon. So, I said that just before 10 minutes before I started the stream, I was watching like episodes of Sailor Moon with my boyfriend. We're like watching through all of the first Sailor Moon season, and we finished the Left Right episodes a few days ago, and I cried again. Hecking episode 24 always gets me. And I don't want to spoil, just in case there's people who are watching who want to watch. But let me just say, episode 24 is a face gut punch every time. I can't be like, okay, I haven't cried a single time in this episode yet. I'm fine. I am fine. I will survive. And then that one scene comes up in the very end of the episode, and I'm like, fuck. Here come the tears. Curse Naru's voice actress being so good. And goddamn those chocolate parfaits, man. I can never eat a chocolate parfait without being sad. It's like the same thing. There's like the episode where a bit afterwards where Usagi and Umino try to cheer up Naru after everything that has happened without being specific, and Umino suggests like, hey, let's go eat some Peking duck, and my boyfriend and I both scream no at the same time. For those who play Yakuza 7, they will understand why we say no to Peking duck. And I won't elaborate further. That's two foods that are ruined thanks to sad stuff that happens in games or series. You know what happened to the last girl who threatened to come into my home? She's currently asleep on my couch. Good! We're gonna have a sleepover. I'm going to bring some anime with me. And some snacks. I'm also gonna cook you spaghetti. I did an elementary Japanese course and it was hard. I wanted to try it sometime though. I even bought some books. Yes, let's go. I definitely, how do you say that in English? In German you say drück dir die Daumen. Oh yeah, I wish you, like, I'm crossing my fingers, wishing you best of luck. I think that's the English expression. Some people say like maybe trying in Duolingo, but I'm not sure how good that is. I've never tried myself. I only know the Duolingo all will like break into your house, take your animals, your pets, your money, your family, and your food, and your games. Thank you. Whenever you pick it up, I hope it goes well too. Thank you, thank you. I definitely need to do like a refreshing course because my boyfriend and I, if everything goes well with my job search, which I am going to say, as much as optimistic as this may sound, is going to work out because it has to. We want to fly to Japan next year. I've never been to Japan, so that will be my first time, and I would like to refresh my Japanese vocabulary until then. At least enough to, you know, do basic stuff, like ask where the station is, to understand what people tell me and like to order my food, stuff like that. Maybe I'll have a thick accent, but at least I'll still say, still like maybe sound understandable. I know that in Tokyo, allegedly they understand English. I do know that, but I still think like, might as well put my Japanese to practice, you know? Like I know how to say stuff, basic stuff like Iki wa doko desu ka? Or I know how to say basic things like sumimasen, ikura desu ka? And more. Or like how to say like the basic greetings. Or that the food is good. Hai, totemo oishii desu. But say like I'm looking for specific merch in a store. I want to know how to ask that in Japanese. I'm not sure if saying sumimasen, anime figure wa doko desu ka? When I want to say something more specific like Sailor Moon merchandise o doko desu ka? I need to learn how to say things like, is this seat free? Or where is the start of the line and stuff like that. Because that I actually don't know how to say. Or at least I forgot how to. That reminds me of the time when I went to Ultimate Fighting Arena and I happened to meet Tachikawa in person. And I tried to speak a little bit in Japanese with him, but then he said like, I want to practice my English, so I was like, okay. Okay, fine, sorry. I didn't mean to. I hope I didn't sound rude. But say like I'm in another fighting game event and I happen to come across someone who mainly speaks Japanese. I want to be able to like communicate with them. Like say, I don't know how I'm going to say, how do you make this Bardock mix or something? I don't know how to ask that in Japanese. Or like, is that Pruson block? I don't know how to say that in Japanese either. Maybe I would say, kore wa prusu desu ka? But I don't know if that's like the expressions that they tend to use. I have been to a few VR events with JP, DJs, and peeps. They are crazy when I'm on stage dancing. Hell yeah, slay queen. Let's go. I hope they were very impressed by our dance moves. Duolingo is okay, I may on it. Okay, that's good to know because I always had like the impression with Duolingo that it works like for, I don't know, maybe refreshing knowledge that you already know or like learning very basic stuff. But I'd have to try it myself. And before I do a stream for Portuguese in Duolingo and then I start judging Duolingo itself by Portuguese correctness, even though my Portuguese, although it's one of my native languages, that, and I mess up in it a lot, I would still judge. Maybe if Duolingo starts speaking in a Nordic Portuguese accent, I'm going to start dissing it in Nordic Portuguese, saying it's not true Nordic. Just like how it happens in the Portuguese Dragon Ball dub. Oh man, the Portuguese Dragon Ball dub is like the best thing that was ever made. Fun fact! The same people who did the Portuguese Dragon Ball dub did the Sailor Moon Portuguese Dragon Ball, the Portuguese Sailor Moon dub as well. It's comedy, basically. There's like this running gag in the Portuguese Sailor Moon that I still remember, that like whenever a victim of the monster of the week starts yelling and screaming in fear, the villain is always like, "Stop yelling!" It was like a running gag in every episode, like where the villain just demands their victim to just shut up. There's one that even goes as far as saying like, "Stop it! Stop yelling! You're giving me a headache, for fuck's sake!" Without cursing, obviously, but basically close enough. Can you imagine the same stuff happened in DBZ though? Like, Goku starts powering up to become Super Saiyan 3 and hacking Babidi is like, "Stop yelling! You're giving me a headache!" Yeah, actually it's something similar to that does happen in the same scene in the Portuguese dub. So like Goku is powering up and Babidi and Majin Buu start seeing that and they're like, "Whoa!" And Buu starts going like, "Whoa!" And Babidi literally tells him to shut up. He's like, "Shut up!" And he keeps going, "Whoa!" And then Babidi is like, "Shut the fuck!" Like, "Shut up! Stop yelling!" Oh god, the Portuguese Dragon Ball dub. It's just everything. It is a thing of beauty. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. One of these days, I'm going to fund a project for someone to just dub the whole Dragon Ball Portuguese, to sub the whole Portuguese Dragon Ball dub, so that people can watch it and appreciate its wonder. There's like actually a video from Masako X, the guy who does Goku's and Gohan's voice in the Dragon Ball Abridged, who actually goes over the Portuguese dub with subs and gives a little bit of history. I definitely recommend that video for those who are curious about the beauty and wonder that is the Dragon Ball Portuguese dub. God damn. Drawing Usagi's hair is like... Okay, now I got it. Oh. Trying to get like a perfect arc. I think for refreshing Duolingo is good. I don't know, I usually download the app, play it a few times, and then forget I even have it. I think that's the BNB for most people. They download it and then they forget it exists. That's how it is for me in... there's an app called Infinity Japanese, which is just basically a mini game where you... have like cheat sheets, and then you have to say in time while like shooting stars and meteors fall down with a corresponding word or katakana, hiragana, and then you have to guess which word or hiragana, katakana, or maybe kanji it is. I used to use it very regularly, but eventually I forgot it existed. But it's still on my phone! So like I can boot it up anytime I want to, it's just that, you know, stuff happens. Gosh, I need to find out how to get the Portuguese Dragon Ball dub mod working on TBSC. Maybe not on this PC because I'm scared it will like interfere with online play. But one of these days I will install it because geez, I need it. I need it. Another thing about the Portuguese dub of Sailor Moon, since it's the same theme, sorry. See, they changed all the names, similarly how they did in the English dub for the Sailor Moon characters. For the DBZ characters, they left it the same because why would you? So the girls' names in Portuguese were Bunny, like Usagi stayed Bunny. So the same. It's kind of hard if you change the name. But let me see. I think Rei was Rita, and that actually still works. Ami, I don't remember if her name was Ami in Portuguese as well. But I know one was Maria, the other was Joana. And I need to remember what Ami's name was. Let me see. Okay, her name was apparently still Ami, yes. Ami Miranda. Okay. Rita Hino, yeah. Maria Kino, Joana. What? Their second names were still the same? I didn't remember that. Oh, Eddie is reigning with a party of 5. Hey! Hey yo, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Sup? Hello, Dan on Yogurt. Hello, hello. How you doing? Hold on, let me shout out Eddie real quick. Right away, Eddie is great. He's like a very Chad Vara VTuber. Actually, he's very sweet. But yeah, he's a Chad Vara VTuber. I definitely recommend him, giving him shoutouts. Like, go follow him. His streams are very cozy, very chill, and very fun. Well, now let me shout him out. Let me see if that was the unrecognized command. What was the command for shoutout again? I forgot. Unrecognized. Oh yeah, sorry. It wasn't with the slash. It was with the Ausrufezeichen. There you go. Wait. Where's the video? Oh, there it is. What? It was a good name. I agree with that. Dang, dude is ripped. Yeah, he is. He is a Giga Chad. Very ripped, much muscle. And with all that muscle also comes a soft man. So as I said, definitely recommend Eddie. You should follow him. His streams are always a good time. Oh wait, is there audio? Yeah, there should be. Unless I accidentally turned it off. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. The audio from the replay was muted, I think. Oh no! Oh no! Well... Wait, control audio via OBS. Maybe this doesn't happen again. There we go. Because the audio was working for me, so I assumed it was working for everyone else. Now I made it so that like the clips and the shoutouts, I can control the volume on OBS. Oh, I know why it didn't work. It was because I had the desktop audio off. Oops. Anyway, clips and shoutouts are now, you know, on a separate audio. So next time it should work well. See, the thing is that I usually have art streams on like a looped BGM on OBS while I listen to my own music in the background. That's why I have the desktop audio off. It's so that I can listen to music like the DMC3 soundtrack, wink wink wonk wonk, without getting, you know, demonetized or copyright struck. Speaking of, I haven't listened to Taste of Blood since I started drawing. Let me just put it on again. I was just before, while you were rating me, I was reading like the Portuguese names for the Sailor Moon characters, which like I just realized now that while they changed the first names, they kept like the last names. So you have like Bunny Tsukido for Usagi, Ami Miranda for Ami, and for some reason she's the only one who has a changed second name. Then you have Rita Hino for Rei Hino, Maria Kido for Makoto Kino, and Juana Aino for Minako. Everyone's names still kinda has the ring of the original name, except Minako. Her name is just Juana. Which is like one of the most basic names in Portugal. It's hilarious. Oh yeah, Mamoru's name was Gonçalo. And I just see his full name is Gonçalo Shiba. So you would actually read it as Gonçalo Shiba. So basically, a Shiba Inu called Gonçalo. Gonçalo, yes, that's his name, but like with the special Portuguese C, you know, the one that goes like. I don't know if the C exists in Spanish, but I'm going to assume it does. Bro, I got an uncle named Gonzalo. Are you sure your uncle is not Tuxedo Mask? Identity exposed? Looks like a squishy bout. It does! But that's how the sea looks like. Also, yes, I'm listening. How's art going? Art's going well, by the way. I am drawing some Sailor Moon chibis because I'm in the mood to draw some magical girls. My boyfriend and I are watching through all of the first Sailor Moon season now. We're a bit over halfway through. I'm still waiting for my girl Venus, Minako, to show up. God, I love Minako. She's like one of my favorite characters ever. The art you're making looking so fucking cute. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. I started experimenting a little bit with the chibi style. As in with my chibi style. And I'm really digging this style for now. I've had like the biggest difficulty finding a chibi style that I like for me. So like, I'm finally starting to find a style that I like for chibis for me. Bro, the Dio knockoff is such a fucking wait, hold on. Watch through the first half of season 1. Like the first season of Sailor Moon? Hold on. I'm trying to think who was the Dio knockoff. Was it Jedi? Or was it... Oh, wait. Fell asleep while watching, but the last episode I watched involved the airport with Tuxedo Mask. So yeah, it's Jadite. Fucking Jadite is a dork. He's not like my favorite from the 4 generals. He's like the least favorite of the 4. But after watching all the Jadite episodes and the Fright episodes, you kind of just realize how fucking silly he is. I'm always laughing about how he starts collecting energy while in a dark room. I'm like, ah yes, I managed to collect human energy to turn on the lights. The electricity is mine! Man was like a huge shrimp for his queen. He is. It was so dorky, especially in the dub. I would joking pretend to voice him. Oh my god, please, I need to listen to your Jedi impression. I haven't heard how Jedi sounds like in the English or Spanish dub, but I have heard it in the Portuguese dub, and he is hysterical in the Portuguese version. Like I said to anybody, you didn't get to hear it while I was telling the other people in the chat, but the same people who did the comedy Portuguese dub of Dragon Ball also did Sailor Moon, so it was just as hysterical as Dragon Ball in Portugal, and you had 4-Wolf break jokes and like in-channel TV jokes. And hecking Jadate was amazingly funny in the Portuguese dub. I would need to rewatch. It's what you'd imagine a nerd who is acting cool and mean sound like. I almost wanted to say so Virgil Devil May Cry, but Virgil is actually cool and mean. But he's also a mommy's boy, so I appreciate him for being like that. Also, I hate how the prediction that my boyfriend made about what I think about Virgil to be pretty correct. Like, he was being like, oh, you're totally gonna love Virgil. Like, I absolutely bet with you. You will see why. And then I was like, yeah, Virgil is a nerd, he's campy. But I don't understand why you were saying he was going to be like adopted by me. Then he said he's a mommy's boy. So was like, fuck, okay, adoption papers are out. And yeah, now Virgil is my son. I have officially adopted him. The running gag for my favorite characters is always like that people keep saying, no, more like all my favorite characters tend not to have parents. Like their parents are dead always, or their parents are shit. So it became a running gag for people who know me that when a character doesn't have parents, most likely I'm going to adopt the character later. Where's it? There it is. I want to change the hair color. Virgil is a nerd, lovingly, of course. He is! He's a huge nerd. And I love him that way. Gonna have to dip for now, but I hope chibi making goes well. Gotta go eat foods. Okay. Thank you for the raid again, Eddie, and have a good appetite. It was good seeing you. Eat well and stay hydrated. Why is the DMC3 OST so good? Not fair. Okay, are we back? Sorry about that. Oh jeez. Ah! That was my phone. I was checking if the stream was still working. Really sorry. Me coming back took a while. Let's see. I'm going to turn off a few windows this time then. Okay, so is the DMC3 OST on Spotify? Maybe I'll use Spotify instead of YouTube on the side while listening to my music. And thankfully I didn't lose too much. There's me right. Okay, yeah, it is on Spotify, so I'm going to listen to the music from there. Hold up. Where? Okay, there we go. I got it. I got the track I wanted. No! Is my numpad on? No, it's not. Hold on. I have like HID macros on for my numpad so that I can do my shortcuts, and I forgot to turn that on. Let me just turn off other softwares running in the background. Maybe that contributed to the PC freezing. There we go. Alright. I hope the PC doesn't freeze again. That would suck. But yeah, now you guys know why I want a new PC, so stuff like this doesn't happen. I suppose the PC can't handle a screen tablet being on for too long. That could be a reason why it just went like... Because that's actually the only thing that's differing this time. It's the fact that I'm drawing on my screen tablet rather than on my screenless tablet. Maybe it just takes more energy to use the screen tablet. Maybe I'll keep this in mind for future streams before I start, before I do more art streams in the future. Perhaps I'll stick to just doing screenless tablets, only drawing. The reason why I have two different tablets to begin with is mostly because I tended to work on a screenless tablet for most of my life. And eventually I did the jump to a screenless tablet. But due to posture reasons, I decided to get a screenless tablet from Young when I let go of my Intuos. Just so for longer sessions where I just paint or the color, where I can sit more comfortably for my posture for longer times, which I'm only just now learning with my screenless tab, but it seems like I might have to use it for like even spec reasons. It might also be because the external drive that I use to like record my streams on while I do streams live are it's like almost full. I need a new one, or at least I need to move all the older streams to another drive. Technically, I have enough room for the streaming files to be on my second drive inside the PC, so maybe I'll start doing that for future streams. Maybe that contributed to the PC freezing, God knows why. Maybe I'll open commission sooner because I want to get that PC soon enough. Sorry about that. Check the references again. I just realized that I lost them when the PC crashed. Okay, there we go. Mhm. I prefer this color. Okay, there we go. And just before the PC crashes again, let me save. I'm so glad I have a hotkey for saving, because God forbid I lost all that progress. Boop, boop. I hope people didn't get too spooked of me going suddenly offline. That's actually the first time this has ever happened to me. But I guess it just goes to show that this PC is like on its last legs. I just realized I forgot Sailor Moon's tiara. Gotta fix that quickly. Okay, so I'm actually curious from the people in the chat. Anybody here who likes or watches Magical Girl series? And if yes, who? What have you? Sorry, which ones? And do you recommend them? I'm always down to watch new Magical Girl shows. I'm like, I live and breathe that genre. And even though I say that, the majority of Magical Girl series I have watched are mostly Precure series. I'm like a Precure junkie. And, well, Sailor Moon, due to my childhood. But I've also been like on a Doremira watch these last few days. Sorry, these last few months. Some that people have recommended me to watch are Princess Tutu, Symphogear, and what's it called again? Not not Wedding Peach, something else. Although I'm going to watch Wedding Peach as well. Oh, I can't remember right now. Okay, there we go. Boop boop. Oh, where am I? Okay, here we go. So Magical Girl series I can definitely recommend, at least for myself, from myself, are Hardcat Precure. I can like recommend most Precure to people, but if I had to pick like a few, I would say Hardcat Precure definitely, especially if you enjoy Doremi, because it's from the same character designer. And I would also recommend, well, obviously Sailor Moon. The original mostly, because I personally didn't enjoy the manga very much, but maybe you vibe with it more, because I do know some people prefer the manga because it's more mature and the plot is way much faster. Then there is from Precure, there is Hakuto Precure is one that I definitely like super recommend. Maybe I recommend it more for people who have at least seen 1 or 2 Precure series, because of it's like an anniversary celebration, so there's like some Easter eggs in there and some stuff I feel like you'll enjoy even more if you're already a Precure fan, if it makes sense. Then I can also recommend Fresh if you want something more, well, if you like Hardcat for it being mature, I feel like Fresh can be pretty mature too in some areas, although it starts like way more slower and isn't as intricately written as Hardcat, but I would still say it's a pretty good season, especially because of one character in particular and one character dynamic. Then I can recommend Go Princess Precure, even though I have nowhere near finished it. I'm not even halfway through, in fact. But I hear from a bunch of Precure fans it's like one of the absolute best seasons. One of them, they would put it like on tier with Hardcat, or some even put it higher. I'm not sure if I would put it higher personally, because I haven't seen much of it yet, but I can definitely see, like, from the episodes I have watched, that it holds up very well. Then I also recommend Doremi, obviously, because it's lighthearted, but it can get pretty heckin' dark sometimes. It's surprisingly really mature in a lot of areas, which now, having seen Hardcat Precure, it tracks. So yeah, that's one I would recommend. Especially if you want something more lighthearted, but sometimes mature in between. And when I say mature, I mean like having mature themes, not that it gets like weird fan service or anything. Precure and Doremi are pretty fan service free, so you can be assured of that. Which I can't say the same for Sailor Moon, unfortunately. It has some fan service weirdly sneaked in. But otherwise it's a very like fun series. I definitely also recommend that. Okay. I think I have at least the base colors done. No, I'm not. No, I don't. I'm staring right in the face of things that I didn't base color yet. Dang, that happens. So... Where's the accessories here? Let's see. Okay. Okay. Now I think I got the— No, I still don't have it yet. Oh god. I keep like missing little details. Here, okay. Okay, now I do. Okay, I think I got a somewhat okay background. I want to make it somewhat similar to the anime's background. Okay, now I just want a perfect circle. Ah! That's not big enough. Oh, the same layer. Oops. That wasn't my intention. I'll just blur it a little. And then again. Funnily, something about this attack that I'm drawing right now, Moon Healing Escalation. I actually kind of find it a little sleep, mostly because the sound effects just don't bang, like don't hit as hard as, say, Moon Tiara action in the same season, or like in future seasons, like where they start going batshit with attack music and the like. I'm like, yeah! Like, the attack names may be silly. I think that's something we can all agree on. But when the attack theme for, say, Moon Healing, sorry, not Moon Healing Escalation, Moon Princess Elation, or Moon Spiral Heart Attack. Actually, that one sounds kind of cool. Or Rainbow Moon Heartache. When all those attacks hit, they hit. Like, the theme just goes. It's good. Man, I love Magical Girls. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me ramble about Magical Girls. I don't want to mask this. Technically, normally I do the shading first before I start doing the effects and the like, but this one time I thought I wanted to do it first to have have a semi-complete vision in front of me. Okay. Mm-hmm. This way. Okay, so before I continue this, I'm going to get a jar of tea. Let me just do that real quick. And I hope to God my PC doesn't crash this time. My God, if the PC crashes before I come back. Okay, I am back. I got my tea. And I'm ready for more art. Now that I'm listening to the DMC3 OST closer via Spotify, I must say, again, how banger the OST is, first of all, but second, I think the Cerberus theme, aside of Virgil's theme, might be like my favorite boss theme. From all of those. But I might have to listen to the OST a bit closer before I say, oh yeah, this one is my favorite track. One of these days, I could probably never like sing the lyrics for DMC3 songs because my vocals probably wouldn't allow it. But oh yeah, actually if I think about it, maybe I could use the Psycho Sirens as a sound alert someday. I would actually like to use them. That was like the biggest crime for me in DMC2. The OST didn't bang hard enough for me. And when we were on boss fights, I was like, where are the sirens? Where are they? Not that DMC3 really had them, but... or at least that I remember. But at least it banged, you know? Wonder if I'll be able to finish this in today's stream. Oh, Bat Raid, Spacey! Spacey Bat is raiding one of the party of 36. Oh my gosh. Hi Spacey, hi. Thank you for the raid. Good timing because I just came back from my PC having frozen completely and having died on stream. And I had to restart my PC to come back. But, welcome! Oh, Mike Harvey R, thank you for the follow. Oh wait, for the subscribe. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. And how was your stream, Spacey? Did you have fun? What were you doing? I hope your PC gets better. Thank you. Thank you very much, Spacey. I'm actually starting a goal fund in both Throne and Coffee to fund my new PC. I'm going to like finish up my commission page and info so that I can also start taking commissions to fund a new PC. Maybe I'll ask for it for my birthday from my parents, who knows. But when I can get a new one, hopefully it doesn't freeze like this anymore. I'm doing an art stream on my screen tablet for the first time, so maybe having the screen tablet on is causing my PC problems on stream, but let's see. I went and turned off a few background programs running in the background. Maybe that had something to do with it as well. The art is so cute. Thank you, Chris Hart, and welcome. Hope you are doing well. Well, we came from Snowden, so even more fitting. Oh my gosh, that's funny because we had a bunch of snow these last few days, but it melted off today, unfortunately. Yuppie, I read on Twitter that you offer now 3D gaming chairs. Quick correction, it's not 3D, it's PNGs. It's 2D chairs. I made my first VTuber asset on sale now. It's a Galaxy Gaming... a Magical Girl and Galaxy Gaming themed chair. It's a PNG in 20 different color variations, and I included a PSD in it in case people who buy it want to like edit it. Oh my god, we had so much fun. I never played Undertale before, so today was my first time. Oh, that's so exciting! Undertale is so good! How far did you get? And what's your first impressions of it so far? I'm very curious because I really love Undertale, like a lot. It's one of my favorite games. So I am very curious of what you think about it. How close are you to your goal? I only published my goal yesterday. And today I added it on Throne, so I haven't even started yet, so it's at 0% at the moment. But I am, to help to meet this goal, I am also preparing a Redbubble store. I mean, it's already there, and the imprint store is there as well. So I'm basically trying to combine all the sources that I can get money from to fund this new PC, so long no surprise bill comes out of nowhere, which I hope it doesn't happen. But you know, Europe and electricity inflation is a thing. How about offering one for Spacey? If I'm going to offer a chair for Spacey, I would rather make it one that suits her design. I'd rather make a chair that's like based off her design rather than make one that like just use one that is not fitting. It's not as fitting, I mean. Unless a bed chair, yeah, for example. I'd be willing to do one. But yeah, let me get back to this. I love the writing, it seriously makes everything worth it. The battle mechanics when going pacifist are really creative and interesting too. That's my favorite part of Undertale, right? I'm very happy that you're enjoying it. The writing is so nice in Undertale. I was very surprised by it because I managed to play it completely blind shortly before it came out, so I went in without any expectations, just thinking like, well, why are people like hyping this game up? I'm going to take a look. So I did, and then I ended up falling in love with it completely. I started it and finished it on the day I bought it. I couldn't leave my PC. That's how much I love the game. Oh my god, I know so many friends who were exactly the same way about the game. Yeah, like... It's pretty impressive how Undertale came under my radar. It mostly came because one of my favorite artists, Gigi Digi, the artist who did Cucumber Quest, worked in Undertale. And they happened to post about it. And then I saw a bunch of people hyping it without context, and then I tried it. It was just... I can't imagine a life without Undertale. It warmed my heart. And I thought it was incredibly creative. Because, see, I was saying on the stream earlier how I don't actually really like RPGs at all. Not because I think RPGs are bad, but mostly because I have a short attention span. And JRPGs get a little bit too repetitive for me personally, although there are some exceptions like Yakuza 7 or Sailor Moon Another Story, and the Ranma RPG that I enjoyed playing. And then came Undertale and like tossed a very interesting like spin into it, and I was like, yo, this is my jam. This is exactly the kind of experience I enjoy. I hope I catch one of your Undertale streams soon, or like one of your streams soon in general. I haven't had gotten to, mostly because I just happen to be doing something or being out of the house. But I am going to catch one of your streams sometime. Because I wanna see. Also, your new model list and overlays and everything are so gorgeous. I just wanna be there. And support more. Wait. Hold on. It's my I accidentally minimized my screen. Panda Lesser, thank you for the follow. Welcome, and I hope we enjoy your stay. Thank you, Yuppie. You're welcome. I'm really happy you got a model that you are happy with and that you like. And that suits your aesthetic more. Oh, wait a minute. I was hitting the wrong hotkey. I love your new layout too. The custom chat boxes are really cool. How they match the rest of the overlay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really happy with my current overlays and graphic design language that and style that I finally managed to pick. It took 2 years, but I did it finally. And it was a lot of fun doing the chat overlays like this. I've been wondering how to make a more dynamic chat overlay for a while, and I finally figured out how. I used a template from Stream Elements. I am praying my PC doesn't die while I am streaming again. So I'm keeping like the minimal amount of things open. But there's so much to gush about. But yeah, on the new layouts, I constantly felt like something didn't feel quite right with me on my old overlays. And then I finally figured out an overlay and color scheme that I liked. And then I was like, I'm gonna use it for everything now. So I did, and I'm so happy with it. I feel like it matches my aesthetics, my theming a bit, and what's it called? Motif. I think it's motive in English. I feel like it also suits like both my VTuber avatars, because my previous one I feel like was almost hyper geared towards my current model, this outfit in particular, but not the other one. So that's another reason why I wanted to update everything. I'm still going to update, for example, the notifications. I want to make a few pixel art animations for it, so that I can finalize everything. I also need to make like an offline screen, but that also will come in time. Yeah, motif pronounced as motif. Okay, thank you. Gosh, since I've been offline for such a while, it's like my English has gotten like went poof. Even though I tend to write and read in English most of the time, for some reason sometimes I just blank out, like boop, and the words just start missing from my mind. It's also maybe because I'm blanking out a little, because I'm very excited for the next few days, because I have a job interview this Friday and I'm both nervous and very, very excited about it. I haven't had a job interview in like 3 years. And the funny thing is that the last time I had a job interview was just for my current job. So I'm like, I am like, how do job interviews work again? And I'm taking notes and studying up, and I'm excited because if I land this job, I'm going to be pretty excited about the projects that I'll be able to take part in, the type of projects. It's going to be outside the gaming sphere, the job that I'm going to have an interview for. It's going to be more like mainstream graphic design and UX. And if I land this job, I'd be super excited because I want to learn how to apply graphic design in other types of mediums and audiences. Also because this job is fully remote, so that's also very exciting concept for me personally. Oh my god, congratulations. I hope the new job gives you more creative freedom. I hope so too. First I'm going to do my best to land to like pass the job interview part. But I feel like I can nail it. And if I can't, then it's also okay. It happens. I'm gearing towards pushing for freelancing again now, and I'll be able to start taking commissions soon because I have finally decided to hand my job resignation in this week, so that I can pursue my dreams and to pursue other job opportunities. So mostly these last few days I've been doing branding stuff, and preparing shops for this. I've been working on my commission page as well and the TOS, and Chris Hart, thank you for the follow. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy your stay. That is super exciting. Yeah, it is. I haven't had a job interview in so long, and I haven't really had the chance to challenge my graphic design skills in a more professional setting. So I'm very excited about this job. Exciting. I hope he gets a lot of new commissions requests. Yes, I hope so too. I am not going in with too high expectations because I know how it is as a freelancer starting off. But I'm also like, oh yeah, I'm confident that I can get some requests in. I'm going to be opening a lot of commission types. I mean, not too many. But I am opening a fair bunch of types. But I'm also going to be opening Live 2D commissions because I've been wanting to make more VTuber models outside my own design, and this would be a nice opportunity to do so. I did consider making VTuber adopts, but then I was like, you know, I kind of want to learn how to work with other designs and possibly also learn how to prepare a model in accommodation for another rigger. Because my cutting style in my model is more fitting to my own rigging style, which I'm still developing. But I know riggers all have their own style of rigging, and I would like to learn how to cut models in different ways to accommodate those different rigging styles. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of models in the future because I keep designing new outfits for me. It keeps happening. I have 2 designed now, like 2 new ones designed. They're not meant to like really replace this outfit, my default. But it's 2 different outfits that I designed specifically in inspiration of Yakuza and Judgment. Because I want to draw my VTuber hanging out with I want to draw my VTuber avatar hanging out with the Yakuza characters and the like. And I wanted an outfit that's more fitting to that area, let's say. And if I feel bold and daring enough, I also want to try learning V-Roid. I would like to have a 3D model, so I have considered maybe trying V-Roid Studio. Still praying for my PC not to die. I am gonna head out, but gonna follow you first. Thank you for that, Chris Hart. I hope to see you again, and have a good day. Thank you for coming by. Oh my god, that's gonna look so good. I love seeing VTubers have multiple outfits to swap between. Same! I really love that. That's like one of my favorite aspects about VTubing. It's seeing the different outfits, the different iterations of the same model. It's kind of like seeing everyone's personalized wardrobe, if it makes sense, like fashion styles. And that's another way I feel like is very, very cool of a way of self-expression that I find really impressive. Another thing that I can definitely say I have updated is my About panel. It's now more personalized and also in tune with the overlays. So now, I feel like when you look at my About panels now, it gives a more complete feel now and somewhat more professional, maybe? I want to figure out how to put a few more things in there, but for now I think this looks fine. The only other thing monetized-wise that I need to prepare still is my Discord server and Patreon. Patreon, I'm still a bit on the fence how exactly I'm going to make it, but it's on the way. I did also consider maybe if I'd switch over to Coffee, but I think I'm fine with Patreon because I have overhauled my Patreon twice now, but all the content that I made before is still there, so people have like a huge backlog to grab on. I also wondered about putting old Patreon rewards on Gumroad that are very far back on the timeline and that I unfortunately didn't tag because a bunch of them existed before the tagging system in Patreon existed, or at least before I had it in my account. Yeah, I agree. The new About section looks nice and clean and shows off your graphic design background quite nicely. Thank you! I'm very glad that comes across well. I took today after I wrote a few job applications and sent them out. I thought, you know, I think it's about time I update my about section on Twitch, especially because now that I'm back to streaming and I want to give a somewhat more professional air. I mean, not that much. I'm still a huge dork. I'm not capable of being professional at all times, but I want to, you know, show how much effort I put into my streams, I suppose. I do care a lot about stream quality. Another goal that I have, but that one is way farther and I need to land a new job first before I can do that goal. It's not just my own goal only, it's also my boyfriend's goal. We want to move to a bigger apartment so that we can have a dedicated computer room, so that I can, in my case, if I end up working remote, to have my own dedicated work room. I might think about things like, what's it called? Soundproofing? I don't think I would do like a booth, but I would consider what I can do to make the soundproofing a bit better, to consider options in recording in real life. Say, in this case, I mean for reels. Like YouTube Reels and YouTube Shorts. And other things. Also maybe a merchandise table so that I can make merchandise in the future. And while I was talking about appearances and plans, it's pretty funny that I thought so long about not making merch, but I ended up coming back to it. I used to attend conventions and sell merch. I haven't for a few years now, but I kind of want to go back to that. I want to start making merch again. I wanna learn how to make enamel pins or enamel pins. I don't know how you say it. But I'd love to learn how to make pins. I really want to make some. But for now I can justify making one because I don't have a physical storefront. And I don't go to conventions anymore as much. Plus, before I start having a physical store online, I need to read up on the whole Verpackung, on the, what's it called, the Lucid ID. I don't know if I as a German need to mark for it, so I'd have to check. Now, I don't know if it's just an Etsy thing only, but I think it bears a good idea at least to check if this applies in general. Basically, for those who are curious, Verpackung is just a regulation for your packing materials, that it's not like waste and is recyclable. And I think if I understood it right, you have to just assign a place where you get your recyclable materials or something. I need to do more research on that, but it will probably happen eventually, just so that I can do merch sometime. I'm gonna head off now. See ya. See ya, Hasbomi. Thank you for coming by. I'm probably not gonna stream for too much longer because it's almost time for me to get ready to sleep, but I think I can finish this before I go. Okay, I'm still hoping that my PC holds out until then, but it should. Okay. Close enough. I think I pretty much only have the eyes left and a few highlights, and then I'm pretty much done with this. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So what does 5L mean, Lol? 5L means basically it's a funny game input. So let me get a very quick thing so that I can show. Basically, it's this. The 5 is the input for the direction where you are. So it works somewhat in a numpad-ish fashion. So you have 5 in the middle, 8 on top, 9, 6, 3, 2, 1, 4 here, and then 7 here. 5 basically just means you are standing. It just means you are standing still, not pressing on any direction. And L is normally the input for fighting games. This is in case of DBFZ. So in DBFZ you have 3 inputs. You have light, medium, and heavy. So L stands for light, M for medium, and H for heavy. In the case of DBFZ, so Dragon Ball FighterZ, S stands for special, usually Ki Blast. So basically 5L means you are standing still and pressing light. This means basically standing light. Now, in other fighting games, 5L it's basically just the square button on the PS4. So normally it's this button on the PS4 button. And the joke knows it. So for those who don't know absolutely anything about fighting games, light is basically just well, it's sort of a meme that players mash just 5L. So just mash light to get out of anything or solve anything in fighting games. And 5LLL just means I mash auto combo. In this case, in Dragon Ball FighterZ. And since it's more or less my MO in fighting games, I was like, yeah, you know what? Well, I'm just going to make that my main gimmick. And that's why my shirt says 5L. And why the majority of the buttons here on my Twitch include this 5L. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not well versed on fighting game stuff. That's okay. I know fighting game stuff is very niche, and I know the 5L is mostly just an inside joke, or like just an inside reference. And I actually don't mind if people don't know what it is. I actually like to explain that. I'm very enthusiastic about fighting games, so I very gladly explained the stuff to you. Especially because, you know, a lot of people don't play fighting games, so a lot of these things are pretty obscure. Which is understandable. I don't even take it personally at all if people don't know. And while maybe people could ask me, well, yeah, well, Yuppie, then why do you make that your main gimmick, more or less? I did because that's mostly what defines me in any game in general. I mash a lot. I just press button. Brain empty, press button only. It just do be like that sometimes. Sometimes my single brain cell just wants to mash and wants to be rewarded for it, or can't think, or so I'm just go to my go-to. But yeah, I might start gearing my icons and avatars more towards a magical girl aesthetic rather than fighting games, because I've actually been barely playing fighting games lately. I'm not really falling out of love with them, it's just that I didn't really feel like playing any lately. Maybe with some show rollback I might do more fighting game streams. But at this moment, I'm more interested doing other things. So I might eventually, in this whole branding upgrades and graphical upgrades that I'm doing, I might not only change out some emojis. The 5L emoji is going to stay. What I mean is like update the emojis that include my avatar, my witch avatar specifically. And I might update the subscriber badges, but I'll think about it. Stinky, what you doing? Stinky, let me see my screen. She's covering my tablet screen and I can't see. Stinky, what you doing? Stinky. Okay, that's better. My cat doesn't want to leave. She's like here loafing. Kiki, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Huh? Sticky. Baby. You can't hear her because she's not facing the mic, but she's purring. She's purring pretty loudly. Aww. I know what she's doing. I tend to lay down in bed. I start going like to bed at around 11 p.m. So she's like demanding me for me to go to bed. I'll be there soon, Stinky. How soon? I'm almost done. Nice thing. And now she's purring even louder. Sticky. What you doing? I'm almost done, Stinky. Hold up, I want to fix one thing. Ah, okay, she made room. Now I can edit what I wanted to edit. That was my alarm. I think only the skin is left, and then pretty much I might be through with this for today. Oh wait, not this. Wrong layer. That's what I wanted. Okay, so all that's left for me is to color the line art, and then I'll call it a day. Oh god, I got a spook! Ah, my PC! Sorry, my tablet monitor went like blank all of a sudden. I was like, not again, not this again. I'm almost done with the stream, and then the PC almost crashes again. Jesus. Just realized I forgot to shade the inside of the mouth. Let's do that real quick. Alrighty. Now I at least didn't forget anything. Oh, wait, I did. I did, after all. I forgot the highlights of the hair. I should do that as well. I'm almost done, I promise. I promise. She is demanding me to go to bed. Kiki, what's it doing? Don't eat the tablet. Don't eat the she's laughing again. finish coloring. I need to finish coloring, Sticky. No! Sticky, gosh. So I can't finish the picture. My cat is loafing in front of me. Está fazendo? Okay, she left. I was about to see if I could get the mic in front of her so you guys could hear her purring. But okay, I guess she elected to let me finish this. Okay, here we almost there. Now just for the hair and then we are through. Actually, since the thing is glowing, let's do it like this instead. Just a very bright yellow line instead. I wonder if I try to go even more ham with the color choices here. Nah, that's overdoing it a little. There we go. Now I just want to do one last thing. A few effects. Okay. Now just my signature. We're almost at the finish line, guys. Almost there. I'm going to put it here, the signature. But I didn't think about it before. I forgot one single effect for this attack. So I'm going to see if it works. Not by much. I just want to check if the RGB filter works in here. Actually, no. I think I'll leave it as is. I actually like the color choice in this one enough. However, nah, I'll leave it an overlay. And I'll actually make this smaller, way smaller, so that the noise RGB filter is a little less on the nose. Yeah, I think this works. Alright, I'll call it a day for now. Let me switch over to the normal screen. Okay. Also gonna turn off the screen tablet before this PC freezes again. Oh! Sorry about that. There we go. Whenever I turn off my screen tablet, VTube Studio goes a bit bonkers. Going to have to fix that for a second. Yeah, VTube Studio, stop it. Stop. Come on. Now VTube Studio is just trying to be annoying to me. Eh. What? Why did that happen? No! Okay. It's a little bit annoying when I want to have VTube Studio on full screen and then this happens, but oh well. Now it got fixed. Let me just put the screen tablet in place again. Okay. It has been put back in place. Alright then. So, mostly that was it for the art stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. It, and I'm probably not gonna keep a just chatting section now because I do have to go to bed soon. Not that I have work tomorrow or anything, it's just that I want to maintain schedule as usual. So, whoop. Okay, there we are. I'm going to see someday what kind of stream I can do and then just go into a just chatting section over here because I actually spent a ridiculous amount of time setting up the just chatting scene and making the background, making the lightning work in the background with the particles and everything. And also putting dynamic lighting on my model. Okay, so for today, I hope the art stream was okay. Sure, it crashed midway through my whole PC and I had to restart. But I still hope you guys had a good time with it. Let me check the schedule again. Okay, this Thursday I'm going to be doing Freedom Planet 2. I'm going to be starting Mila's story playthrough. I'm not sure how long I'll take with it, but I'm going to assume it's going to take approximately 3 to 4 streams. And next Tuesday again, as usual, another art stream. Well, now you can see if you miss my schedule for some reason, you can always check the panels where now it says at which hour I stream and gives you a countdown, so you can check there. I'm going to also find a way to make my schedule appear there so that you can see what I'll be streaming, but otherwise you'll probably have to check out my Twitter for now. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna check if we can raid anybody. Creator dashboard, but it keeps happening that I don't have anybody to raid after I finish. Yep, it happened again, but all the people that I was planning to raid today already went offline, so it will be like that, I guess. Alright then I'll just be going offline just like that. Then I wish you a good night, everybody. Thank you for coming, and I'll be seeing you guys on Thursday with some Freedom Planet 2, and maybe I'll have a just chatting section there this time. So maybe we can spend some more time on this screen. Otherwise I'll just think about a just chatting type of stream eventually. Alright, good night everybody, and see you next Thursday. Bye bye!